Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, being as it's April 13th, that means yesterday was April 12th, which meant, drumroll please, the shops were back open. Yay! So, with that in mind, as you've probably seen if you've watched Danny's channel, we went game hunting. It was so great to be out. So nice to see Danny as well. I haven't seen him in a while. And it was really nice. It was so nice to be out there and to be able to pick up some things. As usual, anytime before I go to a CEX, I always have to have a list. So I'm not just going to go in there to have a browse. I'm always going in there knowing that there's stuff that I want. Otherwise, it's just not worth the journey for me. So I picked up a few things. So without further ado, let's get into it. So one of the first things I picked up was Supergirl Season 5. Now, oh, itchy eye, excuse me. It's one of the last DC ones I need to get from the new set of series. I still need to get DC Legends 5 and Batwoman. Once I've done that, I can actually finally watch through it and watch the crossover. Because I'm dying to watch it. I've been dying to watch it for so long. But now I'll be one step closer to be able to do that. So, really excited for that. Then, one film franchise that I haven't ever really seen fully, but I really wanted to see, is the Resident Evil series. So, as Danny wanted my Simpsons Hit and Run case, he offered me a couple of quid for it. But I just said, you know, instead of giving me a couple of quid, if you just buy me a couple of the Resident Evils for me. So he bought me the first two. So yeah, I've seen the bits of each of these ones. I don't think I've seen either one of these all the way through, and I certainly haven't seen any of the other movies. So you know, I really wanted to finally get to see all of these and just see how they are. Apparently, the sixth movie is a bit of a disappointment for some people, but I'll get to that at some point. So he got me those two. And then I got, excuse me, can't even get it out. I got Resident Evil Extinction and Retribution as well. Again, you know, I wanted to pick them up, so I picked them up. I've never seen these ones before, so I'm definitely gonna, you know, enjoy watching them. I've become quite a good fan of the Resident Evil series, games and otherwise now, so I really look forward to watching these. And yes, before you're wondering, you're asking, where is Afterlife? So I did pick up Afterlife, but that was all thanks to Danny. So we went into Poundland, he went into Poundland, I was on the phone, and he came back and he said, you know, which one was I after? Because it said on the website that they had a copy of Afterlife in the CEX we were at, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll get it at some point. It's only £1, so it's pretty easy to find. And then he said, you know, which one was he looking for? And I said Afterlife. And he said they had many copies in Poundland. So I walked in there, and as you can see, sealed copy of it for £1. I just think it's got something loose in there. So I was really happy. Thank you, Danny, for finding that for me. So now I have all 5. Just need to get the last one, which I will get at some point, and then I'll watch them through. So yeah, can't wait. It's going to be cool. Moving on to the game stuff that I picked up. So we went through a few charity shops, and Danny didn't pick up anything, and I only picked up one thing. And that, my friends, was Animal Crossing on the GameCube. As you can see by the E here, and the fact that the GameCube thing is down here and not up top, it's an American version. I picked this up because, well, it was only £1.99. So, in itself, it's like, that's a good bargain, especially for an Animal Crossing game. And, you know, it turns out that this goes for about £25 to £30 on eBay. You know, it's selling for about 25, 30, a bit more than that in some results that I've seen. So I whacked it straight up on eBay. I did get an offer for it, like within like 20 minutes to half an hour of actually putting it up on eBay. But I turned it down. I don't know if it was just me being greedy or not, just wanting a bit more, but it was just like, I knew I was going to make profit on it anyway, but it's like, I want to make the right amount of profit. Like, I want to make it so when the eBay fees come off, that it's still, you know, a good amount of profit. So it's stuck on eBay. I'm pretty sure it will sell. And yeah, I'm just really happy I managed to find this in the charity shop of all places. They did have some other games that were just really rubbish ones. They had the only other GameCube game they had was Burnout 2, and I was going to get it for like trade fodder, but it only goes for £1 like trade in, so it's just like wasn't a point in getting it. Then for the ones I got from CEX, I got the Game of the Year edition of Batman Arkham City. I absolutely love this game. It was most unbelievable thing. I thought playing Arkham Asylum at the time was just amazing, but this was just completely blew it out of the water. I really wanted this version just because of all the add-ons. Like I could have like just gone onto the Xbox store and just checked it, especially now I've been doing more online stuff. But because it was there and it has the stuff on it anyway, it's just like it's probably easier. And for only £2, you can't really say no. The discs were in great condition. It didn't come with a manual, so I just took the one out of my other version, the original version of what I've got, and just whacked it in there. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really looking forward when I get to play this again, especially because it's got the Harley Quinn's revenge missions, and obviously never done those before. As well as all the Catwoman pack, the Robin bundle pack, Nightwing bundle pack, Arkham City skins pack, and the challenge map pack. So really looking forward to playing that eventually again, once I've gone on my backlog, that is. Next we've got a PSP game. Now, I can't remember whose video I commented on, someone's pickups. I can't remember exactly who it was. I apologise if I've forgotten, I do apologise. So I've only got like 2 PSP games in my collection at the moment, but now I've got 3. Which again isn't a lot, but like I am building it slowly. It's just like trying to find them like locally, because so many of them have them, so many like CEX stores have them, scattered in different ones that are not very close to me. And I don't want to order them because I really want the manual to be in there. And thankfully with Coded Arms, which is the game that I picked up, the manual was already in there, in the case. So, and that's what I look for when I go to CEX stores. Like, normally if I buy games, like if the manual isn't in there, then unless there's loads of copies to go through that may have a manual, so like just take that copy. I don't want to just go up to this counter and then just have the awkward where they get the game, they look for the disc for me, and it's like, oh, I don't want it because the manual's not there. So I'd rather just do it that way. But no, I'm really looking forward to playing this. I still need to get a PSP in order to do that, but that'll be very soon indeed. But yeah, it's a first-person shooting game. It's pretty cool. Like, I've seen the gameplay for it. It does look really nice. I did my usual checks to see if it was actually a game I was going to play and going to enjoy, and it did, so now it's in my collection. And the last 2 games I picked up, the last pickups I have, were, so I wanted to get some big hitting games, because it's been a long time since I've picked up some big kind of games. Not that I don't associate stuff like Arkham City and that with big games, but I'm talking like, some of the most recent games and stuff like that. So my first one is going to be one, so I originally picked up... No, hang on, I'm thinking of something different. So I got The Last of Us as my PS3 game in my next playthrough, which is going to be a video that I'm going to upload pretty soon as well, so you can check that out when it's up. So because I'm doing that, that then means that I'll be in a position to then want to get the sequel. But I thought I would save my time and I'd pick it up now. I did take some stuff to trade in, just some extra stuff that I didn't need, and so I had quite a bit of trade credit to work with. Mainly it wasn't for this, because I was going to get this anyway, but yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot about this, obviously. I didn't really know a lot about The Last of Us until like my twin brother played it, the remastered PS4 version of the original. And I've had The Last of Us ever since I got my PS3 bundle, and I never really thought to myself, I'd actually... how long it would be before I actually play it. But because I've decided that The Last of Us is a game I really want to play as soon as possible, so I thought, I'm going to get the sequel because I'm going to be playing it. And, if people who've watched my channel a lot, I spent so much time at the beginning buying sequel games, and I wish I hadn't, so now I'm just focusing on getting them only when I'm going to play or have beaten the game. before it. So obviously, The Last of Us is the next PS3 game I'm going to play. So I'm going to pick up The Last of Us Part 2 because I'm going to play it eventually anyway. So I might as well pick it up, especially when I'm not paying a lot for it. But yeah, really excited to play it. And a funny thing, actually, a friend of mine, I was in a chat, and a friend of mine did actually like spoil it for me, but I don't actually remember it, which is actually quite funny. And I'm kind of glad I don't remember it, because I mean, by the time I get around to playing it, I'll probably remember even less of it. But I just can't remember much of what he said. Anyway, Tommy, sorry if you're watching, but you know, it's just better that I just don't remember, just because I'd rather play it and enjoy it, you know, in my own pace. And the next game is a game that I honestly thought there would probably be a while before I picked it up, but when I saw it, it just one of those things that clicked into my head, thinking, you know, I've got the trade credit, you know, I wasn't in a rush to buy it really, but because I had the store credit, it was like, I'm going to get it because I might as well. And you know, it's one game that I'm definitely going to get anyway, but I'm going to have it now and while I have this credits. So, and that of course is Crash 4. It's about time, and quite frankly, it is about time. You know, a lot of people have said that after the original 3 and Crash Team Racing, that every other game is just ridiculous. Like, a lot of people didn't like Wrath of Cortex. I thought it was alright. Like, I didn't think it was the most amazing game. Then Crash Twinsanity was like a real weird kind of step up from the originals. I liked it, but again, it was just it felt very like Jak and Daxtery, if you know what I mean. If you've played it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But when I get around to playing this is going to be really nice and cool. You know, I've seen a lot of gameplay for it, and it's just like, it's so, you know, back to the roots of Crash Bandicoot, and it's just going to be so nice, and I'm really happy I picked it up now. And that's what I like, is just being able to pick up games, you know, that you're nostalgic for, because obviously playing the originals was so great, and having this one to be able to play soon, a new Crash game, is just so great, and I can't wait to see what else they're doing. I'm pretty sure there's like a Crash game on them you can play on mobiles, right? There's like that one, I can't remember what it's called. It's something like Crash Bandicoot Run or something. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know down in the comments what it is if you've seen it. I don't 100% know. But yeah, I'm really happy I picked this up. I'm going to have some real fun playing it. But yeah, that's it for my pickups really. There's nothing else I really picked up. I've got some more. I'm probably going to be going out again more, so now the shops are open, so I will be able to pick up other things as well. I really want to go to Swindon to see Pete at Retro Games HQ. It's just one of those things where all the times I ever went to Swindon, you know, the first time I ever discovered the store and went there for the first time back in March 2019, I literally went like every month. Nearly every month in 2019, and it was just like, it was so good, but at the same time it was quite daunting, because it was like, my collection went from like a small collection to basically, between his shop and Kex is what you've seen in my games room tour, because it's just so, I spent so much money and so much to get the sequel games and stuff like that, and it was like, but then I stopped to look at it now, and I just think to myself, well, I need to slow down really, because I have such a backlog of games, and you know, I'm getting through games at a good pace, you know, and this was one of those things that I was worried. Oh dear, excuse me. I was worried originally that I was gonna go into it like playing the games and just thinking, oh, I've played that game, move on to the next game, and not really having many feelings towards it. But I do, like, regardless, even if they're like games that obviously some I prefer more than others, you know, they still have a sense of fun. Like, I've just completed Ben 10 Protector of Earth on the Wii. You know, it's about 4.5 hour game, but it was fun, and it was something really different, and I really did enjoy the gameplay. So yeah, it's just like thinking, you know, I just need to slow it down and just make a dent in my collection before I do anything. Before I start filling my shelves with more games, really. Even though I've just bought these ones, I mean, I'm talking like on a bigger scale, because usually with Swindon I come back with a lot of games. And, you know, and they're expensive games too, so it's just like I want to tone it down and just be able to kind of go, right, now I've made a dent in my collection, now I'm going to start filling it back up again. But yeah, sorry to ramble, but anyway, I really enjoyed these pickups, guys. I'm really glad that I've got some pickups coming in again, so I can do more videos on them. I've got, after doing the PS2 pickup and then this one, I'm really excited to do more on my channel. So if you guys enjoyed, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe down below with notifications turned on for my latest videos. So look for those other videos because they will be coming. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. And as always, take care of yourselves.